Okay. We should be working. Hello. I'm going to wait a moment. Hiya. Hope you're doing well. It's me. Again. Yikes. Never stream. Just never. You know? It's hard. It's not a real stream unless you got to troubleshoot. So, alrighty. Let's enjoy this calming sound. There we go. Okay, so let me know if you can hear it now. Given that previously it was being fucky. Let's see, I just want to up that audio smidge. We're doing great. Cool. Hang on, I just need to put you here, you here, so I can see everything. There we go, everything's been adjusted. Oh, this is much better. I can hear it. Nice, nice, chill music. Let's start again. Here we go. Okay. So, everything looks like sound's coming through. I've got sound coming through. Hopefully you can hear. A bit loud. Let's bring you down a smidge. Alright. Oh. Okay. Much better. Okay. But calm again. Everything's working.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Maria.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Cute.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course. The forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade.
Ooh.
Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
Oh, I love the way this suitcase looks.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Oh my god, we get to unpack. Ooh, that's the... Oh, I like that. The cup of tea or coffee is your pause button. Oh, bonjour. Okay. Oh, the clasps. Oh, I see.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman at your service.
This is
My
great.
passport. Not many blank pages left now.
Oh.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Oh, yeah. This very good game.
Who doesn't love a
gosh.
scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
I love it. Okay.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago.
It's very cute.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Fair enough.
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Oh, phenomenal. Where is it? There. Cool. Sorry, just quickly checking something. Okay. All right. Whoops. Hey. Yeah, that'll do.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva.
Hang on.
I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
Sorry, I suddenly got very, very hungry. Okay.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
Cool. Ah, God damn it, my hat. Oh well.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
Cool, bruh.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
What voice? Let's restore a little radio.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time.
It's a festival?
As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Do you know how to fix things? Fuck off, kid.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered
I
red
thought you were only
cassette
just
deck.
handing them out. Did you have one bloody well taped to your back?
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
It's broken.
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
I fucked it up. Stupid kid, you probably made it worse. Oh. Oh. Now this brings back memories.
Why did you do that?
What do you mean? Oh.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Well, you have to be a certain age to know what to do, right? Oh. Cool. Ah, there we go. Oh, I love this.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
It just needed it just needed the batteries replaced. I better be getting paid. Stupid kid. Blonk. Hang on, let's. Oh, the controls are a little bit funny. That's how you can tell they're dead, because the yellow's gone. Alright, put this little bugger back. Put this little bugger back. Oh, shite. Oh, lovely. Now, am I done? Oh. Clicky. Clicky. A clicky. Hop-a-party. Apply.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and
cool.
hold you so tight, know that I will
When it
What's it?
finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
So I'm not getting paid?
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
My god. I'm not getting paid.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Knew that was
Izzy
coming.
trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
Me mum's dead. Oh. I'm paying with love tonight. Yeah, well, Paige. Love don't pay the fucking bills.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with.
Oh, here we go. We're
Eventually,
about to
she
get
produced
paid.
a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Okay. Hear me out. The gum and the yo-yo I expect. 3 mismatched buttons? What the fuck's this kid playing at? What the... Oh, hang on. I'll fix that again. Like, like, what child has just 3 fucking buttons? 3 is a lot. Yeah, I could imagine, like, you have 1 button. Say it fell off your top or something, or your jacket, and you go, oh, I'll put it in my pocket, whatever. 3? Unless this is a motherfucking little button-collecting little twerp. Actually, she's British, I wouldn't put it past her.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt.
How cute. Bitch, how you gonna pay your bills?
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been
My
shattered.
mum died. Everyone's mum's dead.
I wouldn't be able to fix.
Yeah, fuck you, Izzy. Ooh. This is gonna be a good one.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
Small jobs.
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit.
I thought that said a massage. I've been having a lot of trouble reading at the moment. I don't know if it's like my brain is just a little bit fried, but God, it's bad.
The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles.
Okay, so not a murderer?
The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Oh, good, Izzy.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Well, at least her father knows to pay for services rendered, you know? It's an important lesson to teach your kids in this capitalist world.
My father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Jesus, this family. Fuck.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Wow, this family has a lot of issues. You know? Intergenerational trauma. Oh, that's phenomenal. All right, cool. Let's slap you there.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Oh, no one ever wants it. Oh, shit! Let's fucking go! Bonk.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Shut up, Joseph. I know what I'm doing. I'm a fucking professional. Oh. Gotta make sure there's enough glue. You don't want a glue-starved joint. That can result... No. That can result in a repair that is bound to fail. So, you know. But you also want to line it all up right, otherwise it just looks a bit rubbish, you know? What is that? Oh, that must be the stand. Okay. Wow! All the glue, all the glue. Alright, this looks like it. Yep. Oh, look, he's coming together. What a lovely lad. Oh, that's a leg. I'm oblivious to these things, apparently. Brain is not firing on all cylinders. I'm glad we decided to play this game today. Me and all the voices in my head. Car tonk. Oh, yeah. Oh. What? Ha ha!
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Fuck you, Joseph. Piece of shit. How about your kids just being a kid and they're just enjoying life, you know? Meh. Ka-chunk. Fixed. Fuck you, Joseph. Be a better dad.
Thank you, Maria.
Oh, Christ.
It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
Sounds like your dad was kind of shit. No wonder you're a shit dad.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Yeah, well, you know, if you lived your life right, people miss you when you're dead.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again.
He better not ask us for free childcare.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
Damn, getting
Joseph's
real.
work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Well, maybe he could find some more time to be, you know, work on himself. Oh, I think this will be a fun one. Let's see if we can do
My
this.
second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
Yeah.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
Damn. Good smells.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
God, everyone just knows
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Awkward.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
The judgment. I think this is going to be one of those games where it's surprisingly depressing in like an upbeat way.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Maybe
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Maybe it's a wiring issue, you know? Because it's old. Bing bong. Oh, yeah, it needs a new card.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, phone. Fucking hell. The one Wednesday night I bloody well stream. Everyone's
Obviously,
bloody blowing
we'd
me
normally be much busier than this.
up. Oh, I do love the little bowl for the screws. I'm terrible at doing that, like making sure. Oops. Hang on. How do I? Oh, right there. Cool. Yeah. Whoops. I'm terrible at trying to organize the screws as I undo. Ah, there's the problem. Hang on, let's rotate you a little. Wait.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Oh, that was very satisfying. Very satisfying indeed. Okay. And then we do this. And then we do oops. is that from? Oh, did I? Oh shit, bro! I need to replace the bell. Otherwise, it won't ring properly. Fuck. God, now this is indicative of me trying to fix something. I'm like, oh, I think I got everything. Whoops. Gotta take it apart again. Oh. This. Oops. This is a good game. Whoops. Whang. Oh, this is a fantastic.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
What's she afraid of? Her sister?
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
Carmen, why are you so...
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I'd rather just be paid for the job than accept a coffee as payment.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
Oh dear.
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Unfortunately I think she's gonna pay us in coffee.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
Yikes.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
Oh, failing business.
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready.
More family issues.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Are you gonna pay us for this one? Are you gonna pay us? Maybe? Are we ever gonna get paid for a job?
Ooh, I hope these puzzles get so complicated.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
So we're not getting paid, we're just doing more labor.
I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Very interesting.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top
I love
floor
it.
and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Ooh, she's pushy, she's sexy, she's chic. I love her.
The woman in front of me was immaculate.
Oh.
Not a hair out of place
Oh.
or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Oh, is this Carmen's sister?
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Oh, I love it.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
I like it. I will accept her pushiness. Oh, the layout. Oh, okay. The what's he? I can't remember what it's called. It's Yeah, pretty much the glass that reflects the thing in the jig.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Helena. Bitchy. I kinda love it. Whoops. Oh, that cool. Oh, fucking tit fuck shit. There we are.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
I see. Oh, hang on. Bingo.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Right, there we go. That's how it works, isn't it? Like the picture right here. This bitch. Oh, I kind of love it though. Oh, tit. I just wanted to rotate. Thank you. Okay. Whoops. Again, I just want to rotate. There we go. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Yes. You. There. You. There. Oh, now I've got to put film in it. Shut up. Oh, hang on. Whoops. Rotate. Rotate.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
What do you mean, where's it go? It's the fucking lens, you muppet. Ah! There we go. Oh, I love it! Oh. Alright, so I've got a film camera.
I felt a
probably
pang of envy
check
as
if
I
that
handed
works.
the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
You know, it doesn't really matter. You know, what camera you use. As long as you're happy
I
with the
picked it
pictures
up
you
on
take.
my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Okay, you're either a snob or a collector, or, I mean, yeah, maybe you just like nice things. I mean, you know, to each their own.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Are you maybe referring to your sister?
Also, like, what do you mean immaculate? A repair job's a repair job, right? You either fix it or you
Sending
don't.
to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
Damn.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
I mean, I kind of get that.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if her sister, like, if Helena is working some, you know, powerful job, whatever, high-paying shtick, she
The
might
sun
pay
was
us in
setting
love.
over Bella Riva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I doubt it's living up to Helena's standards and just not feeling like Helena's being taken advantage of.
I hope
Seen
you
as
didn't mind
just a
fixing the camera
money
for
bag.
her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless
So
with
we are
electronics.
literally just never gonna get paid. Cool.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Very interesting. Okay. Oh, come on. Ah! It's so delicate. Okay, there we go. What are we doing? Oh. Ah, I see. And then you go there. Where do you go? Whoops. You. Where? Oh. Okay, it goes there, doesn't it? Okay, alright. Now, okay, I see. Oh, I see. And that connects to that. Don't know what that hole is for, unless... Hey! But what is...
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
I don't know how to make it...
Great idea.
Oh,
I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay, so we take this, we get more glue. Okay, we slap her down. So then maybe this, and then this to this? Does that... Yes, cool.
It still needs something
Or
else.
more.
Maybe we can add one of these.
One of what? Fucking hell. Alright. That's why there's a blooming hole in it. Okay. Let's... Okay, glue. Right here. Let's go. Don't want a glue staff joint. Okay, so that's going. So then maybe we link it to link, and link it to link. Okay, and then... I'm thinking... I don't know which one I like. Maybe? But it's a cafe, not a bar, so... But I don't like the pizza. So, I guess the ice cream? Yeah, I think we can get away with that. Okay. Cute.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Sweet. Love this game, but I hope the puzzles get a little bit more complex. absolute perfection.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
That's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder.
Her sister. Here we
I
go.
turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened
Still
her mouth
cool.
to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her.
Ah.
Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Oh, that's sad.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Again, so I guess we're not getting paid for this job either. Far out. Alright. Ooh, this might be a bit more complex. Because so far I'm breezing through these.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her.
Bloody orphan.
She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap
Breathe in
and
real
into the
small.
playhouse.
Yes, it's kind of giving tutorial vibes. Right, still? Yeah.
I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Oh, the screen broke. Oh, and the button broke. Well, shit me dead. Alright, well, okay, this is now getting a little more complex. I like. You? Go in there. Oh, hang on. Whoops. Let's... Ah, I see. Oh, do you go in separately? Huh. What are you? Oh, okay, you're the new... Okay. So... What? Okay, let's take this... Okay, yeah, now we're getting to something complex. This is what I was after. I see. That's the new screen. That's the new thingo. That goes to that. No. Oh no, that goes to no. That no. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention when I undid it all. Whoops. Again. It's pretty normal for me to not do it fucking properly. Do you go there? And so you Whoops. To the... There's... You know, yep. Yep. Whoops. Yes, that's what I want. You yeah? Yeah? Did I? Yeah, put the non-broken button back in. Cool. Cool. That, maybe to that. Oh, that's right, no, that, yeah. That to that, and that to that. Whoops. I didn't mean to. Fuck. That. Okay. Okay, you go on the back of that. You go in there. Wait, you.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
I mean, yes, I'm currently playing a game. Ah! Does it need a new battery? Pop and play. Oh, that's quite cute. Oh, I tried to rub my
Can you
eyes
show me how
my
to play?
glasses.
I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Win. Fucking legend of this game. Ooh, sorry.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Is that because your dad's shit, is he?
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
What do you know? Her mum died, now she's angry at the world.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
The gaming game is so cute. That was a very nice touch.
My dad said I had to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Yep, here we go. Rubbish dad.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden.
Oh, dove into
She
the
was so
rosebush.
young.
Just think about all
She
the
couldn't be
thorns
expected
just
to see that her dad was
shredding her
struggling
skin.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
Yeah, I understand boomers.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Yeah, well, maybe if they were good parents, they'd want you to go out and experience the world. Oh, watch. Oh, I hope this is as gloriously complicated as I'm hoping. I hope it's as...
Leaving
oh my God.
Izzy hiding in the garden,
Brain.
I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
Yep.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Don't get any grass in my watch.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
That's a lot of food, dude.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Oh, baby, we can. I mean, the broken glass sure is part
Are
of the
you
problem.
sure it will all fit back together?
Mate, of course it will. You kidding me? It'll be like brand new. Oh, they're tiny screws. Whoops. Big. Okay, and what does that say on the back again? Oh, it just says love always. I love it. Oh, I love the way it just the color on the gears shift. Oh, that's just broken.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. Cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Oh, yes. I can get behind this. How do I get you off? Okay, so let's grab you. Alright. Oh, it tells me where they all go. That's a little bit disappointing. Oh. Okay. Okay, and this goes here. That goes there. Okay, and that's just part of the mechanism, right? That's a little spring. Oh, I'm a little bit sad. It just tells me where it all goes. I would have liked to have figured that out myself. I'm an idiot. It wasn't telling me where they go. It was just the first highlighted thing. Oh God, why am I like this? I think that definitely goes there. This, I think, will go there. That there, and that there. Lovely. Oh. Lord. Okay, let's put you there. So we want that. We want... Ooh, hello. I want to... But you, can I not? Okay then. Okay, you.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Yep, kind of assumed it was your dead wife that gave you the watch. Whoops. I just wanted to rotate. Lovely, lovely. Right. Whoops. 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 What am I missing? So this is meant to go somewhere? Okay. Let's try this again then. Ugh. hate that I put it all back together. Now I've got to take it all apart. This, again, very indicative of my life. So, no. Is this meant to go? No, that's not what I meant to do. Of course. Otherwise I had nothing to bloody well transfer the rotational thingy majiggy into the what's a mahoogie. Right. We're getting there. Figure it all out. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Okay, we're done. Whew. I like that.
As I handed the
doing
watch
something.
back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
How?
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
You tried being a better parent?
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the
Probably
busy
not.
days to come.
Oh, I hope this one's really goddamn complicated.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knickknack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place
Yeah.
like this.
Clearly, if she just buys anything she wants, her financial management's probably not the best, which means she's probably not the best at running a business, which is why
It
she's
definitely
constantly
wasn't Helena's
borrowing
style.
money from her
She
sister.
seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
Yeah, I guess she cares about her sister.
We're having a clear out. Or at least I am. Carmen's not helping. As usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
Smart.
She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Alright, here we go. Whoops. The controls are a little bit finicky for this, but overall not bad. Oh, a little bulb.
That light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Love it. Okay. So if we go. That. Whoops. And we want that. Does that work? Okay, so this sits on top like that. Okay, hang on, let's take this off. Okay, pop that on.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Typical. Okay. So then we want it like that. Yep, that should do. Okay, and the slides. Ah, they come in sideways. So, nothing else comes apart? No. Alright. Whoops. My mouse went a little too far. Now. That clearly attaches there. From there to here. Whoops. Yeah, what does that attach to? Anyway, that and that, and then we whack that on. Let's just try.
I think I've missed a screw somehow.
Oh, shush, I'm just taking me time, Maria. What goes in there? Feet don't come off. That doesn't quite come off. What is that? Alright, let's take it apart a bit more. Come on, let's rotate you. Okay. No, okay, so that doesn't do anything for me. This here though. Okay, let's take it apart again. Because I think I've got those mirrors wrong. Okay, so do you have come out that way maybe? Oh, hang on. I see it.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
Cool.
Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Alright, blimey no. Right. Okay, and that, and whoops, and that. Okay. Oh, I love the way that just... Oh, that's phenomenal. Anyway, let's put it all back together.
younger, Carmen was always following me around.
Uh-huh.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
Yep. The graphics are very
She used to
nice.
ask me when I was coming home.
It's less graphics
I was
and
always
more art
too
style,
busy.
I'd say. That is just... It's charming. And timeless. That was a good one.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my
Shit.
job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Oh, the game physics. Yeah, it does have a very, very tactile sort of feel to it all.
Common things I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance.
Yikes.
I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else.
Eh. Look, to be fair, I have so many siblings. I'm like, who cares if you lose one? Got plenty more in the back pocket. But I imagine that's
The
very
day of the
different to people
festival
with only
finally
one
came,
sibling.
and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling
Jesus.
food even more delicious than the last.
I would love some more context for this festival. It's just food, apparently, which is fine. But you know,
The
I guess
competition would
story's not
start
really the
any
point of
minute.
This game.
Most stallholders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Yeah, I'd like this to be fleshed out a smidge more. It's a good game. I'm loving it.
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here.
Fire.
Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Lied.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Again, we're not going to get paid for this, are we? Okay, cool. It's... That's useless. Oh, we get to cook? Okay, I'm gonna... Whoops. Okay, hang on. Let's... Oh, okay. We need the valve. Oh, come off it. Thank you. We need that. We need that. We need that. Whoops. We need... Whoops. Oh, okay, yeah. These controls are a smidge finicky.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Ah, matches. Whoops. Oh. Oh, that is very cute. Hang on. Fuck. Okay, so if we now go you on you. Okay, pint of. Whoops. Oh, very finicky. A stick of what?
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
The stock. Alright. We need pint of stock, a stick of half a carrot.
Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind, I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
No! Did you... A quarter of a stick of butter, I'm assuming. For carrot. 2... that's a tiny bit of broccoli. Handful of chopped tomatoes.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
Oh, 3. I'm gonna put in a tiny bit more. 3 mushrooms. Oh, hang on. There was only a half in there. Plenty of. Plenty of what? Onions? Leaves? I'm gonna pick up the leaves. Plenty. Whoops. Of onions. I'm gonna. We're putting it all in. Who cares anymore? Great.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Oh dear.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
Damn.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Damn straight, Maria. Oh, yes, a record player.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every
I wonder
inch
if
the
you can
successful cafe
mess up
owner
the
she
recipe
deserved to be.
and affect the story.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her
She
after
seems the
yesterday's
type
drama.
to be a barista.
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival.
being gay.
She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, that was very kind of her.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
I mean, I guess. We'll see.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Wow, okay, never mind.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly. The speaker isn't connected properly. Check the wiring.
Right. Okay. So the speaker is not working. Why?
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Is that gone
The
backwards?
speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Yeah, it looks like it's going backwards.
The speaker isn't connected
Yes, okay,
properly.
sorry.
I should check the wiring.
Turn you off so you shut up. Christ. Okay. Alright, so. You must connect there. And that connects to the volume knob. And this then connects. Whoops. This then connects to that.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
So. Let's whack that. Whoops. Let's. See what I mean? A little bit finicky. Oh, fucking wrong thing.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly.
Horrifying.
The wiring.
Okay. So, that's because it's going backwards.
The
Okay.
speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Yes.
The speaker isn't connected properly.
Shush you.
I should check the wiring.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's got to play it in the right direction. Okay.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Alright, cool. So, we whack you back on, whack the belt back on, whack you back on, whack you, and then play you upside down.
It's spinning the wrong way.
That's what I thought.
Let's see if any spares can.
Fuck. Okay. Horrifying. Let's just turn that back down, just in case. Okay, so. Alright. Now. And what model are you? A U5 7B6. Whoops. A U5 715. A U. Yeah, let's whack you in there. See how you work.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
What will remain of the smiles? The ones that stole my
Is that right? Do we have to listen to the whole song? Or do I have to put in the other motor? Whoops. Come on.
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better
Oh, I had it right the first time because I'm an idiot. Cool. Never mind me. I think we just have to listen to the whole song. Because I'm impatient. As you can tell. By how quickly I'm putting this all together. Okay, here we go. Maybe it's because I hadn't put the cover on.
What will remain of these days?
I hadn't put the cover
The sweetest words.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Oh, that's cute.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years. Inseparable, once again.
Cute.
Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
Cool.
I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips.
It's quite funny.
I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything.
You got a bad relationship with your mom and pa?
But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
As someone with an okay relationship with their parents, like, you know, to be fair, my approach is just, you just say hi. Without further context, obviously. Oh, a music box. A music
Final morning in
box.
Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave.
Oh, cute.
When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared.
Oh, cute.
Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
Oh, Izzy wants to repair things, just like Maria.
You've made quite the impression. Isabel, Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
With the right amount of money and, you know, to access education.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day
They are
with her
white,
at the
though.
festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Forget what?
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bella Riva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
Jesus. Traffic outside. Bloody loud.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens.
Oh, maybe something's wrong with the spring.
I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Yeah, why not? I love this kind of shit. Wait, there. Oh, that's very cool. Oh.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Very cute, you absolute saccharine. Just sweet. is that? Anyway, getting ahead of ourselves. Screws. Oh, Christ. Okay. Let's undo that. What a fucking... Yeah, a little bit finicky.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Jesus. I see. Ooh, Jesus. Look at that bent bugger. Okay, and then... Okay, so that spins. Cool. So, I didn't look where everything needed to go. We need... This went here. This goes... Whoops. This goes in there. What happens when we crank it? Is that it? What do you lot do? Oh, I see. That goes there. Whoops. That goes there. And that will spin whatever the fuck that is. Okay, so I can go back in there. I can go in there. These can go in. This can go there. Yeah. Alright. Glue, glue, glue. Photo. Oops. And then you go there, and you go there. Lovely. Lovely. What about you? Why do I feel like I want to get that out? Yeah. Whoops. Get out of it, mate.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, it's great. Okay, hang on. Maybe we do this. And then we do this. Alright, so that attaches to that, and that flicks that around. What about the little doodleacky? This little cheeky bastard. Okay, hang on. Oh god, I'm so annoyed by that. Fuck. Fuck.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play.
Yeah. Shut up, Maria.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed.
We know, we
But I
heard it
always
on
look
the
too late to join them.
cassette tape.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will.
Very cute.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
But I can only do that after a woman dies.
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad
And
anyway.
even if she gets bored of you, you still gotta be there
I'll
for
never
her.
ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them
So
back.
cheesy.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted.
He wants to
A
be a
second
good father,
chance to
and
make
he's
something
willing to
right.
try. That's important.
My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
She's gonna call her parents. Ooh. Alright, here we go. We're gonna pack the bag.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since.
You ran away. Yeah.
As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Oh yeah. Time I do a pack a bag. Ooh, watches. Where do you are they?
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Great bedtime reading.
My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
The recipe. Cute.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
She's pretty cool. A stegosaurus.
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
Oh, and you stole her cassette tape. Hell yeah.
The soundtrack to
Cassette
my
player.
travels.
Sorry.
I'll be listening to this on the journey. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same.
Oh, you don't know until you reach out.
Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Diane.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Oh, what banger? Oh, that's a cute little game. Would have liked it if. I mean, obviously, it's made by a small team of people. I would have liked it if there was a bit more story, B, few people, relationships, 3 more, more complex puzzles. Coffee machine. Let's see.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
It's very
Of
cute.
course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Okay. Let's start.
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Yeah, putting it back together and making sure it works is the hard bit. Oh, Christ.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Oh, yeah. Mega complicated. Cool. Oh, I love the little bicky. Okay. Okay, so where's the orientation? Okay. So we have steam coming out here. You want that?
Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
Okay, and this will go there. Now that goes to nothing. Must connect to something. Okay.
How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked.
Oh, please. Okay, I think that will go there. What does that achieve? That's like there to there to there, there to there.
That steam doesn't look good. There must be something wrong with the pipes.
Ah, I see. Right. Okay, hang on. Let's rotate this so it's in an orientation that makes me feel less. Oof. Okay. You go there. these all go there. That must go there. Where do you go? Ooh, ooh. And you go there. You go there. You go there. What do you attach to? Huh. Okay. You are not helpful in any way other than Okay, let's just do some connecting. That.
Maybe I should focus on the pipes first. They look easy.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's bloody mental, innit? Whoops. Hang on, come on. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Is that? Okay. Oh, fucking tit. Shut it. You twat.
Finally, no more steam.
Okay. You and you. Hang on. That line. So you connect to that, and you connect to that. So L'animal do one. We'll just do that. And then we do that. So power 1, light 2, coffee 3. Whoops. Oh, fucking hell. How did I manage that?
Finally, no more steam.
So if we go power 1, light 2, coffee 3. So hypothetically speaking, we should be able to whack this back together. Oops, come on. Thank you. Don't you go in there? Ah, has to go on first, right, sorry. Oop. Oh, bollocks. Yep, seems to be working fine.
It looks like I've forgotten a screw.
Oh, tit. Where does the... There's screws here. Again, very realistic to me fixing shit. Oh my word.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh.
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. Ooh. That's very good.
Smells delicious.
how to make it look magical.
Make it look magical. No, you are not gonna make me do latte art. I know that's how you do it. You do the and then
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
it's like a weird. It's a snake. Oh, it's a little Biscoff biscuits. Mwah. Magnifique. Closest I've ever come to actually
I was
making a
feeling
coffee.
more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional.
That's quite good.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog?
Ugh, the glasses fog is real.
When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed.
Are you impressed with the snake latte art I made?
I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
Snake, horse, close enough, right?
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
Ugh.
It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now.
How about you thank me by paying my bills? You know, for paying for the work that I did. That'd be a really nice way to thank me.
I'm sad that was such a short game. It was fantastic. I very much enjoyed it. Anyway, you know what? I think I'll call it there. It was fun. Like I said, I would have liked a bit more story, a few more characters. You know, by the time we got to what was it, the music box? Yeah, the music box and the record player, the music box, and the coffee machine. I think those were the best, to be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'd love more like that. Because I could play a game where, you know, there's about 50 of these puzzles, but it's hard to make a game. It was charming though. I liked it. Anyway, thank you for joining. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow, because I haven't streamed in a while, and I won't be streaming this weekend because of the public holidays. So yeah, I'm gonna play another puzzle game I think tomorrow. I've got a couple queued up. I'm not sure exactly which one, but we'll figure it out tomorrow afternoon. Alright, well, thank you, and hopefully see you tomorrow if you're free. Okay, bye.